Good day, 2015 summer campers. All right, Chief here from America's Ultimate Martial Arts Academy, hosted at the Brooklyn House of Champions. All right, on behalf of myself, Miss Monet, and our staff, we want to thank you so much for being a part of this summer camp season. All right, we want to go over a couple of things. First of all, to welcome you to the summer camp experience. This year is guaranteed to be the best season ever. We've scheduled some awesome trips for you guys, and have some great activities scheduled for you guys to help enhance a lot of your different skills. All right. First, I want to talk about some of the supplies that you may need. Well, you're definitely going to need. Starting off with our water shoes. Definitely going to need to have water shoes for the pool days. If you are 9 and under, you're going to be a part of our Power Ranger group. Okay, that's the group that's listed here in white. If you are 10 and over, you're going to be in our heavy hitters group. All right, and that's listed in green. Okay, so Power Rangers are going to go swimming on Wednesdays, and heavy hitters are going to go swimming on Thursdays. Okay, and then we'll still have our big trip scheduled every Friday. All right, so on those trips, it's a strong likelihood that we will not be back at 4 o'clock on time, but we will keep you posted on our estimated time of arrival back here, so that way you can pick the kids up for dismissal. Okay, so going back to swimming, please make sure that you have your swimming attire on your scheduled swimming days. Again, if your child is 9 years old or younger, swimming is on Wednesdays. If your child is 10 years and older, swimming is on Thursdays. And on those days, they need to have their water shoes. They need to have, for the boys, swimming trunks with the mesh. All right. In terms of shirts, all right, if they're self-conscious and they don't like to go bare-chested, all right, or without a shirt, the shirts either need to be water type of shirts, the stretchy poly material, okay, where there's no ink, it's sublimated ink, which they would like water shirts, okay. Otherwise, they can only wear plain white t-shirts into the pool area. All right, they will not be allowed to wear colored shirts into the pool area. All right, so if they're self-conscious, please make sure that they have water shirts, okay, for their swimming needs. All right, also make sure that they have sunscreen. We always recommend that you make sure that they have sunscreen, because we are going to be out and about in the sun quite often. So we want to make sure that they're protected. And also make sure that they have their towels. So when we're at the pool, there's a deck area where they can sit and relax when they're not in the water. So they would definitely need their pool to be able to lay on, as well as to dry off. Okay. Now let's move on to talk about lunch. All right. So this is our 15th year having camp. And we've evolved the process when it comes to food. For your convenience, we always recommend that you guys make a BJ's run or Costco's run, and Sam's Club, and make sure that you guys pick up plenty of water, drinks, pouch drinks, whatever it is that you're going to send them with, juices. Keep in mind that they're going to be with us for 7 to 8 hours a day. And in the case of those of you that are also doing martial arts in the evenings, you're looking at probably 8 to 10 hours a day. So keep that in mind. You want to make sure that the kids have plenty of snacks, plenty of drinks, and food for the course of a full work day. We're an active camp, so they're not sitting around. They're going to be burning a lot of calories, having a lot of fun playing, and guaranteed they're going to need a lot of things to drink. All right, so make that Costco and BJ and Sam's Club run to save yourself money. So along those lines, let's talk about the typical 3 options that we've seen parents incorporate throughout the years. So either A, you can make that run and buy all of the food and snacks and lunch and stuff like that that you're going to need, pack it with them and send it with them, in a lunch box or a bag, so that way they have everything that they need for the day. B, you may be, the type of parent that may not have the time to be able to go make that run. So you're going to send them with money to be able to buy everything that they need. Typically, when we leave here each day, usually at around 10 a.m. when we usually start our trip days, we'll take them to the local deli on 86th and Flatlands, Real World Deli. We have a great relationship with them, and usually for about $6 to $7, they can get a kid's sandwich, meaning that they don't pack the sandwiches with a whole lot of meat, to make it kid size, keeps the cost low, and they'll be able to get snacks and a drink for about $7 to $8. Okay, we do our best to try and monitor the kids' spending, so that way they're buying responsibly and not just loading up on candy and junk and things of that nature. Okay, your third option would be, some parents in the past have sent the children with snacks that they bought from Costco's or BJ's or whatever, and drinks, and then you also send them with $5 to buy a sandwich at the deli. Okay, so your choice, whatever is most convenient for you, that's what you can do in terms of lunch and food. All right. Moving down to the last point, handheld games. That's optional. It's not, a must. You don't have to send them with it. If they want to bring it and you want to allow them to bring it, we do allow them to bring handheld games. If we see that they're being irresponsible, leaving the games around all of the time, we'll try and help them to be more responsible the first time. But after we start to notice that it's being left around a lot, we're going to ask that they no longer bring their handheld games. And we do that on a case-by-case basis. So it's not that, we use a blanket policy for everybody. If we notice that a child is being irresponsible, we'll have that child no longer bring their handheld games. At the end of the day, we don't want your stuff being lost and things of that nature. We generally don't have an issue with things being stolen. So we want to make sure that, you guys have a great experience when it comes to your camp days. All right. So this coming week, we are taking the kids to Adventureland on Friday. We'll be leaving here roughly about 10 a.m. To go, make our food purchases and things of that nature. So that way we keep the cost low and affordable. And then we'll be making our way out to Adventureland. All right. This year, we are super structuring their days because we want them to really enhance and increase their skills. So if you notice, on Monday, the heavy hitters will be doing tumbling and tricking. They'll also have time for video games, lunch. They'll also be doing basketball drills and really, getting better with their basketball skills. We're also going to be doing soccer. And Krav Maga is going to be a style of martial arts that I'm going to work with them on to enhance their self-defense skills and, teach them how to feel more confident about their ability to defend themselves. Okay. In terms of our Power Rangers, 9 and under group, they also going to be working on tumbling and tricking on Monday. They'll work on soccer in the morning, and in the afternoon they'll be doing dodgeball. And then upstairs we're going to set up what we call our AUMA movie lounge. So we're going to have movies, a movie for them to watch upstairs. They can bring sleeping bags, pillows, and things of that nature so that they can, set up upstairs and lounge around and be comfortable while they're laying down watching, the movie upstairs. All right. So that's your option. On Tuesday, same thing. The Mighty Warriors, Power Rangers are going to be, they're going to have the opportunity to have video games. They're going to do arts and crafts before lunch, and then in the afternoon they're going to do soccer, basketball, and another round of dodgeball. And they'll have tag, games and stuff like that. For our teens, they're going to be doing strength training. So we're going to work with them on strength training drills. They'll be doing dodgeball before lunch. And then after that, we're going to work with them on a weapons class. This year, we're going to do double nunchucks. So they'll learn, how to do that. And then in the afternoon, that'll also be their movie time. So again, on Tuesday, the teens can bring their sleeping bags and pillows and all of that stuff, so that way they're comfortable upstairs when we set up the movies. All right. Wednesday is going to be Park and Field Day for the teens. They'll have Video Game Madness in the morning, and the Power Ranger group, 9 and under, that's going to be their swimming day. On Thursday, we're going to have the reverse. So the Power Rangers are going to have Video Game Madness in the morning, and then that'll be their park and field activities throughout the day. The heavy hitters will be having a free play in the morning, and then they'll have their swimming day on Thursday. And then everybody will combine together as one big group, and we'll be going out to Adventureland. All right? So each week I'll do a different video to kind of update you guys on the different activities. But please make sure that everyone is prepared this week with their necessary supplies. So 9 and under, you're swimming on Wednesday. Make sure that you have your swimming attire. The teens, all right, our heavy hitters, your swimming day is on Thursday. All right. On Monday, the Power Rangers can bring sleeping bags and things of that nature, so that way they're comfortable while they're watching a movie. On Tuesday, the heavy hitters can bring their sleeping bags and pillows, so that way they're comfortable on Tuesday watching their movies upstairs. All right. Any questions, feel free to give us a call. We can reach at 347-673-6611. All right. Look forward to seeing you guys on Monday. It's going to be a great season, guys. See you then.